Oh, well, hello there. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make an automatic rabbit farm in your Minecraft survival or creative world. Now, this farm is great for rabbit hide, rabbit's foot, or just rabbit as a source of food. Works really well for all these things, and it's very simple to make. Now, before I do anything else, let me show you what you need to get to make this farm. The ingredients you will need are two chests, two hoppers, 14 glass blocks, a stack of building blocks of your choosing, 8 redstone dust, 2 redstone repeaters, 1 grindstone, 2 fence blocks, 8 ladders, 1 lever, 2 sticky pistons, 2 campfires, and 2 buckets of water. That is all you are going to need for this farm. But before you start the farm, I do recommend you collect some rabbits prior to starting this farm, because you will need a few, and it might be a little tricky if you don't have two to start with. What I did was I used a lead and I gathered the two of them and put them in a nice little playpen. If you don't have a lead to gather your rabbits, carrots also work as well. But once I had them in the pen, I disconnected my leads and went and grabbed some carrots from my automatic carrot farm in order to breed the rabbits so we have a couple rabbits to start with when we go to make the farm. Pretty simple, right? Now, once you have your rabbits in place, you can start building the farm. The first thing you're going to want to do for the farm is find a flat area and place a double chest in any shape you want. Next, grab your two hoppers and place both hoppers facing into your double chest, making sure the end of the hopper is facing into either side of the chest. We also had a cameo from my donkey for this video. But now that you have this, you just have both hoppers facing into the chest. Then grab your building blocks and place one on the left and right hand side of the hopper, and one on the back of both hoppers as well. Once you have this, continue those blocks another 2 blocks high, so you should have one on either side of the hopper except for the chest 3 blocks tall. Now take 2 glass blocks and hold shift and right click, placing them above the double chest like so. They should have glass blocks above the chest, meaning you can still access the chest. After that, grab your 2 campfires, again right clicking, and put them above the hoppers. So you should have 2 campfires above each hopper, and you should still be able to access the chest. This is how the rabbits are going to be killed, and this is also our collection system. Pretty simple. Now, once you have this, what you're going to do is you're going to head around towards the back of the farm and place 2 blocks like so. Next, you're going to head on top to the top of the farm, grab your sticky pistons, and place your sticky pistons facing towards the glass blocks, like so. So they should be facing towards the glass blocks, and once you have them facing in the right direction, take 2 solid blocks and place them on both sides of the sticky piston, like so. Take 2 blocks and place it to the left side of the pistons there. You should have 3 blocks. Place a block on where I'm standing, and then 2 blocks above the glass as well. You should have something that looks exactly like this. Once you have this, grab your lever, place it on that 1 block that we were standing on before, and then you can head back up there and place your redstone dust 2 directly behind the block that the lever is sitting on. Now we have to make the connection system to power the pistons. So the lever is going to power the redstone, and the redstone needs to power the pistons. So what you're going to do is you're going to take 6 blocks and make a little platform behind the sticky pistons following the line of the redstone like so. After you have that, what you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 redstone repeaters and place them facing the sticky pistons like so on just 1 tick, and then grab the rest of your redstone and connect the 2 repeaters to the line of redstone. So the lever, when you power it on, it's going to power the redstone, power the repeaters. The repeaters will power the sticky piston, moving the block to cut off the campfire here. And if you want to give it a few test flicks like I'm doing right now, that's perfectly fine. I'm just making sure everything's working properly and these repeaters are facing the pistons. So after a couple more tests, you can close that, place 2 solid blocks above the extended repeater, not the repeaters, the pistons, pardon me, and then grab glass blocks and place 2 high on the other side and the side that the lever is on as well. So you should have a sort of another glass containment chamber above the one we made prior like this. Now, once you have this, what you're going to do is you're going to grab your fence blocks, place 2 fence blocks in between both those glass blocks, and on the other side of that, you're going to place another glass block to really wrap up the thing. Now, you're going to go down to the bottom, grab your grindstone, and place it underneath the glass block facing down, making sure that they can't escape through that gap, but you can still be able to feed them through that gap. And after heading back up to the top of the system, what you're going to do is you are going to place one block above each of the glass blocks like so, and then you're going to build it 2 blocks tall. This is going to be the other collection system for the rabbits, and once you have this, place a water bucket above the fence, not in the fence like I did right there. Just one single water bucket. These are where you're going to bring your rabbits, and the adults will float on the water while the uh, younger rabbits will actually fall through the system and through the fence gates, but the bigger ones are too big to do so. After you have that, I'm using leads again to gather my rabbits back up towards the top of the machine and to get them in the top. Using a staircase, it was a little bit easier, but it did require some maneuvers. But after that, once you get both rabbits in there, you can disconnect your leads or stop using carrots, whatever you want to do. And as you can see, they can't fall through, but when we breed them, they should have a baby rabbit fall down into the collection system below, but we're going to need a lot more rabbits up here to do so. So in order to do that, I recommend boxing off the water and putting blocks there instead, building up the chamber, and then just continuously breeding those rabbits until there's a lot more rabbits in the system. Or you can just dump more rabbits into it. Once you have that, while we wait, we can make a ladder, which are the 8 ladders are for, putting building blocks and then 8 ladders on the side there so you can access the top of your machine like so. So now it just comes down to waiting for the top of the machine to be completely filled with rabbits. So I did the breeding method where you put 2 in and then just breed them and continuously breed them until you have enough to fill the machine, like I have right here. And I continuously bred them until they were all adults, replaced the water back, and then once you breed them, all the adults will stay up top while all the baby rabbits will fall through the crack down below. So they do jump around like crazy, so you might have to walk around to make sure you get all the breeding done. But once you did all that, you can head down your ladder, and you'll see all the baby rabbits will have fallen into the second collection system, not the kill system. So you want to make sure you have the pistons extended for this, so that way the rabbits aren't going to go straight into the fire. We want to wait till they're adults before we kill them. So the pistons are extended so the rabbits can't fall any further. All the rabbits will sit there while we wait. Or if you don't want to wait, you can come up the side here underneath the grindstone, like I said before, and use your carrots to force the rabbits to grow underneath. It's also too small for them to escape through, but it's enough for you to feed them. And now it's just a waiting game for the baby rabbits to grow up so we can move the pistons and they will fall below. And once all your rabbits are fully grown and adults, you're going to come to the left, flip the lever, all the rabbits will fall down and get killed by the fire right away. You might have a couple stragglers like we did up there, but once they fall into the campfires, the hoppers will collect all the killings, and the campfires pretty much kill them right away. As you can see from just the one sweep, we had 6 hide and 3 rabbit meat, which I don't know if that's probably not the best way to call it, but rabbit meat. But yeah, so that's just from one simple killing. In order to get more, you can place more rabbits up top, or wait till you have a lot more rabbits in the collection system in the between bit there, so you can do multiple times up top. Really let the middle part fill before hitting that switch and killing them all. It's up to you. It's definitely one of those farms where you have to run by real quick and feed your rabbits and then head off to do whatever you're doing. But it is almost completely automatic other than that. You just have to flip a lever and feed them, and that's about it. So if you are looking for a farm that is an easy way to get rabbit meat or leather hide or rabbit's foot, this is the farm for you, and I really recommend it. So if you like this video, please let me know. I always appreciate your honest feedback, and feel free to check out one of my other videos. Like I know in this video I showcased my automatic carrot farm. I do have that on the channel. So if you're interested in something like that, please let me know. I do tutorials every day and all day, and if you're interested, please check them out. And that's all I have to say. So if you like this video, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.